guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome to an apartment renovation. Today we are renovating 920 Medina Studios and this is a Bohemian inspired apartment. It's incredibly colorful based off of a lot of research I've done, a lot of the items we already have in the game, and in particular it was kind of inspired by this one picture that Kaloa Games, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, sent to me over on Twitter. I posted on Twitter that I wanted to build something but I didn't know what, and she posted this amazing picture. And so I knew I wanted to do this style apartment at some time. I've had it on my to-do list forever, but I haven't done it. And this image just got all of the creative juices flowing, so thank you so much for that. And it inspired this living room, and then that whole style is present in this entire apartment, and I had so much fun with it. And I thought we had a lot of items that had a similar vibe to what was going on in this image. We had the wall tapestry, we had lots of plants, we had this blue couch, baskets with plants in them, just baskets in general. And a little while later I do go and add more baskets throughout the house, both from debug, and I also use some of the laundry baskets from laundry day stuff that worked really well as baskets as well. You'll see that, and lots of candles and so many plants. And this place is just so colorful, which is very out of my comfort zone. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know I have a tendency to make everything black, white, and gray. Sometimes there's some navy blue in there. So it was really nice to make such a colorful apartment. There's a lot of blue in this apartment, but I think that's just the nature of the image that I was getting the inspiration from. But there's a lot of other colors too. There's a lot of pinks, there's a lot of purples, and of course lots of green from the plants. But this was so fun. And lately I've been in a just wanting to build mode, just wanting to like make houses, structures, like the actual building, not the furnishing aspect. So it was really cool to be so inspired to furnish something, because obviously an apartment, the only building aspect is really figuring out a floor plan. So it was really cool to go ahead and be really inspired to furnish. I also got to use this fake fireplace that we got with the holiday update in this really pretty, vibrant pink color. I thought it worked so well here and in an apartment as well. I also placed this wall decoration in there to kind of fill up the empty space. I thought it looked really nice. And then I move around a lot in here, so I apologize if the camera's a little crazy. I tried to cut out the craziest bits, but it looks like there's still some crazy camera movements in here that I didn't seem to catch. But there were some that like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna puke, because I was just all over the place with this apartment. I'd see something and I'd be like, oh, I need to put this in another location so I don't forget about it, like keep it out, and it's spinning all over the place. So I apologize if this video is a little bit hard to watch. I tried my best to cut out a bunch of that finicky footage, but I did try and keep in as much footage as possible. So the floor plan is all in here, including what I thought it was going to be and then what it ended up being, because I did switch the floor plan around quite a bit. But I thought I would include that because I've been doing very well with including those floor plans lately, because I know that's something you guys like. So hopefully I can continue doing that. But I do have a larger build coming out sometime in the next couple of weeks. Large builds take me a long time, so I don't know when it's coming out, and I'm probably not going to have a floor plan in that one because I haven't even started a floor plan yet. I have not even painted the house on the exterior yet, or done even remotely close to half of the landscaping, and I bet it's probably already going to sped up being like 20 minutes. It's bad. I'm a very slow builder with larger houses, so that's a thing. But you can see me kind of fixing the floor plan now, trying to figure out where I want things to go. And I ended up making this a technically 1-bedroom house, but it could definitely be a 2-bedroom house. I just made one of the bedrooms into an office space, so you could totally renovate that if you download this house for yourself and make it into a second bedroom. And if you'd like to download this, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Griffy or the hashtag MsGryphi. And like I said, it will place down perfectly in 920 Medina Studios, so make sure to place it there if you are looking to download this. But you might have seen I put archways into the bedrooms because one of the things I really wanted to do was not have proper doors other than for the bathroom and just have archways with curtains, because I thought that was really nice and kind of fit the style I was going for. So hopefully you guys do like that. Obviously, it doesn't give your Sims a whole lot of privacy, but unless they're woohooing and somebody walks in, I think it's fine. The bathroom does have a door. It does have glass on it, but I put a little curtain on the other side, so that'll stay floating there when the doors open, but I think it looks nice from the inside. I also use this debug corkboard that came with City Living, and it'll change through all of the different activities going on in the city. But I thought the default swatch that it changed out of once I placed it down with the pink flowers on it was really pretty. I believe that's for the Romance Festival, so I thought it was nice to include that. I also got to use this table from City Living. I've never used it in this swatch before, and it is so vibrant and pretty. And I just paired it with some of these wicker chairs in white, which I'll be grabbing shortly. I wanted to try all of the different things because a lot of the things that came with movie hangout stuff are obviously in a more bohemian style, but they're not things I use very often. So I was going through everything and trying to figure out what I thought would look best. And so there's a lot of switching what I want, but I really like that table from City Living. I've used it a lot in the past in its like more neutral color swatches, like whites, blacks, beiges, because that's my personal taste, but it was so cool to use it in that vibrant blue. I almost said purple in the couch as well. It just matches so well, and it's very busy, but I think because the walls are pretty plain, we have a white wall and a purple wall and just lots of plants, it works. It is kind of busy in here, but I really like it, and I hope you guys do too. We also ended up making the TV go on this stack of luggage instead of on a little glass table, and I think that looks pretty cute in the end. I also love this decoration that we put on the coffee table. It's one of my favorites. I put it in a lot of my builds when I think to. I don't know why I forget about it sometimes, but it's so cute. It's got so many succulents and little plants. I mean, succulents are plants. Succulents and books in like really adorable planters. Like one looks like a little elephant, and I love it so much. I wish we had more stacks of cute clutter like that. That would be really nice. But this is the kitchen. I do mess around with it quite a bit, and I thought about having a green stove and a pink fridge, but I get rid of both of those in the end, and they end up being more normal colors. I think they're both white. And then we have I believe we have a pink microwave though, which I thought was nice. I wanted to bring the colors in here. So we also have these curtains or blinds that are purple from my first pet stuff. And we have the bread box we're going to be adding in the corner shortly from Parenthood in a blue swatch. We have just a lot of colorful aspects to this kitchen. Of course, these planters as well. And we're about to add some like kind of bars on the windows for some plants to grow on, which I thought was really nice. I've done this in an apartment before, but I really, really like the look, and I've been trying to bring as much greenery into this apartment as possible because I felt like it really fit the style I was going for. And here is that bread box I was talking about in that beautiful blue swatch. I also placed down a couple of items that I end up getting rid of in the end, one of which is a plate drying rack that's from Parenthood as well, also in that blue color, but I didn't want to clutter up the counters more than they already were. I might have cut that out, but we do have these rugs on the floor, which I thought looked so nice, as well as this dish display in the corner as well, and those plants. I love those plants from season so much, and I thought it was important to have a broom and dustpan in the kitchen as well. And now we're adding some soap. For a second I was like, are we adding the dish rack? Oh, there it is. I got rid of it though. I was like, no, we don't need that. So I got rid of that, and we're going to be adding some of these beaded curtains from all of the archways into the different rooms. So we have blue coming out of one, pink out of another. I believe I switched those around though after I go and furnish those rooms. And here I am getting one of these laundry baskets to make into the planter for a plant because I thought that looked really nice, and I liked having all the baskets throughout the house. But this is the bathroom, and I had to cut a lot of this footage because it was glitching. Every time I moved a counter or tried to place something on the counter, one of the counters would disappear, and I couldn't figure out what the issue was. So I just kept struggling with it, and there's not as much decorations up there as I would have liked, but that's because they kept disappearing for some reason, and I don't know why. Has anyone else had that issue before where counters just start disappearing? I don't know. It's kind of strange, but I cut out all of that so you wouldn't have to see the struggle because it took a long time to figure out what the problem was. But we just make the walls in here blue, and then we have a little bit of a tile backsplash by the shower, and we have these beautiful hanging plants, air plants probably, in here as well that'll probably benefit from just the steamy environment of a bathroom. I almost called it a shower room. I guess same thing. And this is a hallway. I use this table from Jungle Adventure, which I don't think I've used very often before. I just thought it looked so nice with the floors, which are also from that pack. And it was nice to use some items I don't typically use and just adding some clutter here in the hallway to make this place look a little bit more lived in. I believe we end up adding one of those baskets from Jungle Adventure as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that. And now we're back in the bathroom adding this little curtain on the back of the door. Like I said, that'll stay floating there, but I think it gives a little bit more of a realistic touch that it's closed off like that. This place was probably renovated at some point, and that's why it's got all the archways into the rooms, and then the bathroom has a glass window on it. I just thought it was different, and I liked using some of the brighter furniture that I don't typically use. It was really, really fun. But I don't know what we're looking for now. Oh, we got the little vanity to put outside the bathroom. We have one inside too, but you can never have too much storage. And then we're just fiddling with the walls in here, and we end up having 2 closets in here. This is the office area, and I know right now I have it kind of set up as blue, but it ends up being more of a pinkish room, and then the bedroom ends up being like green and blue, mostly green. And I mess around with the colors so many times because I don't use this much color normally, so it was kind of a struggle to figure out what I thought looked nice and how much was too much color and what I shouldn't mix and all of that. So I fiddled with this a lot, and we didn't end up using this table for the desk, but we did use that bookcase and like that computer in that color. We just ended up using a more simple desk. And then I was going through these rugs and I saw this one and I was just like, it doesn't fit this room, but I really want to use this rug. So I kind of based the bedroom around that rug, which was really, really fun because I don't think I've ever used that rug before. It's just one of those ones I see and then I don't use. I like it though. It's really, really pretty. A lot of the swatches on those rugs are gorgeous. It's just really hard to find a use for them sometimes because they kind of have to fit into a very specific type of build. I don't think that's just going to be in like a suburban family home. I mean, it could be, but I don't build things with that very often. I really like it though. So it was nice to use that. And of course, those plants in the corner, I don't remember what pack they're from, but they are so pretty with like the little beaded, or they're not beaded. I mean, are they crystallized sort of vases? They are so pretty in this plant as well. I don't know if I've ever used this one either because it's so big. It takes up so much space. So I'm just like a little bit like, yeah, I don't know if I can fit that anywhere. And then I thought about having a hot pink wall in here, but I do change it to, I believe, blue in the end. But I loved this green bed from Citizens in here. I thought it brought out the green in the rug a lot. And I think I did the pink wall because of the pink in the rug. But I got rid of that in the end. And there are some other pink things in here. We end up having a painting on the wall that's pink. We have those beautiful purple candles on the bedside table. Like there's a lot of colors going on, but I didn't want it to be too over the top. I wanted it to be peaceful. It is a place to come and sleep and, you know, maybe get your woohoo on, but I just wanted it to be really peaceful and not too loud. Although with this style and what we have in the game, I think it's kind of hard not to make it a little bit loud. But I tried my best and I really love this room. I think this room is the one that I like the best. And also the mirror I used from Jungle Adventure on the other wall is in kind of a chipping away paint pink, and I really liked that as well because I think just like the accents of pink looked really nice in here, and this painting from City Living is so pretty. I don't think I've ever used it in that swatch. I always use like the city one or the cactus one, so I never there's a lot of swatches on it I just don't use. So it's really fun to just do styles that are different occasionally so I can use some items I don't typically use. So if you guys have any more suggestions for other things you'd like to see on the channel, please let me know. Leave those comments down below. And yeah, we're just adding some stuff for a cat because I decided this person needed a cat. So adding all of the necessities and fun things for a kitty in here. We end up adding food bowls in the kitchen as well. And that's pretty much it. Just adding a couple more decorations, lots of baskets. I thought that was important. And yeah, I think that's it. We're just zooming around adding cat bowls. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this. Sorry for how zoomy it is. It just took a while. It took a while. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you along. And if you click that little bell, it'll also turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a video. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, that's probably your best bet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.